Hello, welcome to episode 2 of my mini deck build series. So in this episode, we're going to be pouring the concrete into the sonotubes, pouring the pad and stamping it, and that's going to be it for this one. In episode 3, we'll be putting the frame back up, decking it, and building the stairs. And that'll be it for this little deck series. Thanks for joining me. Alright, now that I just compacted the sand I put in there, a little hand tamper, just so I wouldn't have to use as much concrete because I'm mixing it by hand, and it'd be nice not to have to mix as much. Well, I shouldn't say by hand. I have a mixer. I'm doing it bagged. I'm gonna get my bagged rock. Could dump some rocks down the hole of the bottom of the tube, so it just has a little bit of drainage. I mean, it's super sandy. I didn't know that when I bought the rock, but I'll put a few inches in. Yeah, it looks good. Nice to have some rock down there. I don't have any rebar reinforcement or anything, so I got a bunch of scrap metal. These are actually bird feeders. A bear came and bent one over, so I cut it all up. I'm gonna be throwing this in for reinforcement and also in the sonotubes. So better than nothing. I'm gonna just wet this down a little bit. As you see, it got dark out. I've got quite a bit of time waiting on this, a couple hours. Normally I probably would have waited until tomorrow to pour it, but I want to be able to actually get on to the next step tomorrow. So I threw a fan on this just to help evaporate some of this water. You can see on my fingerprints where I've been testing it. It's pretty much ready. I'm going to edge it. This is a little touch-up texture. I've also heard it called a floppy. But this just gets the areas that the stamps wasn't able to get, like right near those sonotubes. And then I have a little touch-up wheel to either continue or make a little brick pattern as well with the joint. I just use this leaf blower to blow off some of the excess powder so that I can get a good look at the stamp impression to see if there's any areas that need touch up. And here's that touch-up wheel I was talking about. Well, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get for a midnight stamp. Maybe I could have given another hour, but I'm going to bed. It's gonna be under the stairs, under the deck. It looks really good how it is, and I just wanted to test these stamps. So these are the Proline Monterey Ashlar magnetic stamps. You're not actually supposed to use powder release with them because the powder release will stick to the magnets and leave little rings. I don't have any liquid release at the moment. I'm supposed to have some Tuesday, and I'm pouring a little sidewalk with these Wednesday, so I just wanted to give them a little test. I think they came out really good. I might have stamped it, it sounds silly, I stamped it a little early, but I want to go to bed. And I think they look really good, actually, just the way they came out. So I'm going to power wash these stamps and call it a night. Tomorrow I'll clean this thing off and see how it looks. Probably antique it too. Here it is in the light of day. I gotta power wash all the powder off this. And after it dries out, I'm going to antique it. So let me show you why you're not supposed to use powder release on these stamps. I don't have any liquid release. The store was out of stock. They're gonna get some until next week, which is okay because next week I'm using these stamps on a job. And I just wanted to play with them a little bit over here. So they have these magnets. And powder release is an iron oxide. And so the iron actually sticks to the magnets. And then when you stamp, it leaves a little ring. So that's why you can't use powder release with those. But for this little stamp, I wasn't too worried about having little rings in there. It's going to get covered by stairs. I wanted to play with it a little bit to see what it looked like, but I needed something so that it wouldn't stick to the concrete. So that's what I did. I don't see any rings on this. Maybe there is. But that's okay. Actually, kind of see one right there. I think that might be one. But like I said, it's going to get covered. As well strip this form too. All right, I'll give it another clean. So let me give you a little bit of a close-up of this stamp job here. So this is bad concrete. Bad concrete does not have a lot of cream in it, and so when I power washed it, this is what the look I got. It's this kind of sandy aggregate look. It's cheap bag cement. It doesn't have a lot of pure cement in it, and it gives you that kind of look. But that's okay. And actually some people pay extra to have this exposed aggregate look. It wasn't super important to me how this came out, because it's going to be underneath my stairs. My stairs are going to be sitting on top of this. Wanted to play with the stamps a little bit, and if you do get a little bit of a peek of it under the stairs, I think it will look nice. So when I antique this and seal it, it's going to look beautiful. And actually this exposed little bit of aggregate actually will probably make it look even better, I hope. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Here's a little sneak peek of episode 3, minus the stairs. Thanks for watching.